Welcome to the Shit Show podcast. I'm your host, call me Show, call me the Signal, whatever you choose to call me. Now, yesterday, we had some difficulties, but I think I have got it fixed. Now, on today's live, we are going to be doing episode 2 of the Shit Show podcast. But before we do, make sure you like, you comment, and you share. And I hope everybody is having a wonderful evening. Well, morning, so to speak. Okay, so like I said before, make sure you are following, make sure you're commenting, make sure you're sharing, make sure you're bringing all your people in here, and get your popcorn. Get ready for episode 2 of the Shit Show podcast. Now, episode 2. Is called The Day Nobody Was Watching. Welcome back to the podcast. If you are new here, this is a space where we talk real life, no fake motivations, perfect storylines, or just the truth about building something from nothing. Now, I want to talk to you about something most people don't want to talk about when it comes to chasing your goals or streaming, creating content, or trying to build something here or in life. The moments when it feels like nobody cares, the moments when you feel invisible, the moments when you ask yourself, are you wasting your time? So, let's get into this. There's a part of everyone's journey that nobody ever posts about. Nobody ever shows the streams with the 0 viewers, or nobody ever shows the videos that get no views. Nobody shows the hours and the effort that you put yourself through. And then they feel like that they disappeared into nothing and that nothing seems to be working. And that is where most people quit. And that's what I'm here to tell you, don't. I had one of those moments that just stuck with me. I remember clear as day. I remember sitting there like, had everything set up, ready to stream, ready to go live. I was live, I had nobody watching, literally not 10 people, not 5 people, none. None. Started asking myself, why do I even do this? Do I matter? Does it matter? And is anyone ever going to care? And that is the most dangerous moment when you should kick yourself in the ass. you should fuel your tank of that, because that's where your excuses, your excuses, excuse me, start sounding reasonable when maybe after all that time I should have, you or anyone should have took the advice that's given. Like, and for me, that's where quitting felt like started feeling logical. But also something in me was like, no, you have a passion for gaming. You have all this potential, and you just need a little kick, a little kickstart. Because I realized something important. If I did quit, everything that I worked up towards, my momentum, my proving that no matter what the fuck you have, if you just have an Xbox with a phone, that you can still do something. If you have a passion for it, you can still do it. It don't matter if you're chasing the money or chasing the diamonds or chasing clout or chasing success or chasing views. It does not matter, because if you quit at that moment, everything you've done goes away. That's not how life should work, or anything in life should work. And that's the truth. Like, that's the truth. Nobody ever sees that. And the truth also is no one starts at the top. Some of these people get lucky. Nobody starts with attention. Nobody starts with momentum. You earn that. You work up towards that. Whether it's just live streaming, or whether it's just creating content, or whether it's just posting videos. But you earn that slowly, quietly, when nobody's watching, when nobody sees it. And that's the part that most people don't want to accept. Because to them, they feel like it's not exciting, or it's not glamorous, or it's not rewarding right away. But it's necessary. Like, that's the thing. God, dude, that sucks. Like, it's necessary to do certain things and not give up. Whether it be just you're focused on one thing, or you're focused on, numerous things, or whatever it may be, it's still necessary for you not to quit, not to give up, to keep fighting. That's one thing I've learned. If you only show up when people are watching, you'll never build anything worth watching. Now let's let that sit for a second. Let me repeat that. If you only show up when people are watching, you'll never build anything worth watching. I preach that, and I need to look at myself and start doing, I need to start thinking about that. Come to think about it myself. Because consistency and silence is what brings everything you eventually see in the spotlight. No matter if you're a singer or a celebrity or a streamer, like, you build it in silence, and then eventually it comes to the spotlight. Like, even though I've quit numerous times, I've rage quit numerous times, I've left certain things and not picked it up, but that's not quitting. That's not giving up. That's just taking a break. So, I tell people this all the time. I didn't quit. I never gave up. I stayed. I learned. I researched, even though it don't make sense. even when I felt like I was nobody talking, or when I questioned everything, I still stayed. I didn't run. I mean, things are not shifting, and they're not going to shift overnight. They're not going to shift they're not going to shift dramatically or drastically, but little by little, the more you progress and the more you work hard and the more you do things out of your comfort zone, eventually things eventually will start working. Like that's my thing. Like, and this might be a little bit of a short episode today because I'm gonna probably be going live here shortly. I'm not sure what I'm playing yet, but we're gonna sit here for a minute and just finish this up. And if you're listening, and if you are here, and if you have followed me, I appreciate you. Sometimes I get mad, I get angry, I say things I shouldn't, I do things I shouldn't. But hey, everybody's human, everybody learns. I appreciate you. I appreciate you showing up. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to be here. So remember, if you're listening to this and you feel like you're in that nobody's watching phase of life, you should understand something. That phase is not the end. It's a test. It's where the most people separate from the ones who actually made it. Because here is the truth. If you stay consistent when nobody cares, you will be unstoppable when people finally do. And I want to be clear, this doesn't just apply to streaming. This applies to anything you're building, your goals, your mindset, your life, everything. This will be a stage where it feels like nothing is happening, but that doesn't mean nothing is growing. And maybe the real question isn't why isn't this working yet? Maybe the question is, am I willing to keep going long enough for it to work? Because there is a difference. Not talent, not luck, not timing, just refusal to quit. And if you have that refusal to quit, you will make it in life, whether you're streaming, gaming, working, whatever. So if you take anything from this episode today, keep showing up when nobody's watching, because one day they will be. And by then you won't be new to this anymore. You will be ready. You will have everything that you worked so hard for. And then, they're gonna want to say to you, hey, what did you do to get where you are today? They're gonna ask, what happened? Like, what did you do different? Ladies and gentlemen, that's when you tell them, you never quit. You refused to quit. You never gave up. So if you're building something, I respect you. If you're in the early stages, don't rush. And if you feel like quitting, stay one more day. Just one more. That's how it starts. Well, folks, that's it for today's episode on the Shit Show podcast. Experience the shit show. Survive the XP. We will see you on the next episode. Love you. Have a good day.